privilege to hand over revenue sharing checks to 3 districts that are bordering both Mgahinga National Park and Bwindi-Mgahinga National Park. We have given out checks to districts of Kanungu, Chisoro and Rwanda, and these are the districts that border Bwindi-Mgahinga conservation area. We are very happy because the revenue sharing process or activity is actually enshrined within the Uganda Wildlife Act, and this is very good because when we give out this revenue to the communities, they use it to carry out specific interventions that are aimed at improving the livelihoods of the people as a result of the wildlife that is near them. So by giving out money that help to put in place livelihood projects, we develop ownership. The community develops ownership of the resources, and therefore this promotes collaborative wildlife management between us as Uganda Wildlife Authority and the communities.
I want to appreciate Uganda Wildlife Authority for always considering the communities that near the park for the revenue sharing money. As districts, we have pledged and we pledge that this money will be put to proper use as we have always done, and we shall account because this is a conditional grant. I made a request that if we can work on the infrastructure, most especially the roads, the revenue sharing money will increase because the visitors in this place will increase, will double. Therefore, request the government that they expedite the process of working on the tourism roads so that we can have more visitors, hence more revenue sharing.
In 2022 is when we last shared revenues with the district surrounding this conservation area. We supported projects in 27 parishes around this park and 8 town councils. So those are the administrative units that we target for revenue sharing. And we work together with communities, identify projects in this area. So in 2022, we prioritized recovery from COVID, and most of the projects we supported were to do with livelihood.
The revenue sharing has helped us in the area because previously we did community activities. We received a lot of money, and most of the support is got, and they put 70% to community livelihood and then 30% to conservation activities, protecting the animal wildlife activities. And now they're receiving 111 million from Mgahinga National Park, and then 386 million from Bwindi conservation areas. And we really appreciate government and UWA particularly for giving this money to the community for the activities. They promote liveliness in the areas. People don't actually go back to the national park to do enforcement and other activities.
The Kanungu district government has received a check worth 1,175 million, and I'm glad and I thank the UWA and the ministry at large for having the community at heart.
I want to urge the leaders of the districts where we have sent this money, please use it for the intended purpose.
As Bata people, this revenue sharing, we have not been benefiting from it. We have always been taken in the majority, so kindly, since we have come today to witness this function, we call upon you all the district members, such that when we bring our proposals, this time don't reject them, because we have been part of this function. You have always taken us in the majority, and yet we are minorities, and we have always left behind, because every time you say you will go by the majority, and in this case, we have always complained about revenue sharing, yet we are better, and we would be people to benefit much on this.
Let the communities be involved, and we shall expect full accountability, knowing that this is a conditional grant that must be fully accounted for. I therefore want to thank the Chief Warden of Bwindi-Mgahinga Conservation Area with all his staff for working very hard and very well with the community. They have been able to manage the stakeholders very well, and that was exemplified at the occasion where all the speakers were happy about the collaborative and partnership approach that the conservation area has used to be able to manage the wildlife but also the communities. So The mission of UA is basically to manage the wildlife resources in partnership with stakeholders, especially the communities, for the benefit of all and the entire world.